Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing the daily checkity check, tuning into today's energies. Whenever you are drawn to see this reading, it is the right time for you. Tuning into whoever is watching this, whenever you are watching this, to find messages, guidance, support from divine energies. All right, starting with the Kali Oracle card. Recognize this one, Kamala Devi, number 25. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful. All right, 25, Kamala Devi. We witness her beauty, and all struggle melts into grace upon a grateful sigh. The heart softens into her protection and radiates peace. Her presence transforms frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. She is the golden pathway of divine manifestation and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give freely and joyfully. Abundant divine blessings are upon you. Okay, I'm getting that you are a very generous person, very giving of your time, your energy, your care, and it's time for you to receive in that same joyful giving, how you joyfully give so freely of your energy. Can you joyfully receive? You know how good it feels when you give something, when it's so easy. You want to help. You're like, I've got the answer. I've got the tool. I've got the information. I know I can help you. This is so, it's effortless. I love this. I've got what you need. You know how that feels when you can feel that rightness. You feel that I was meant to be here to give this, give of myself, give freely for this person. When you refuse to receive, when you can't receive, when you're stuck in, maybe in the past, viewing your value as a human was in giving, and you didn't receive much, and so you used that as a tool for people attaching to you, because you become a very needed asset. Anyway, letting go of that and receiving joyfully. Maybe to activate this, if you're like, this is a real difficult muscle, I've not practiced much. Remember times in your life when you received with joy, when someone showed up at just the right time to give you a loving message, say something that you really needed to hear, came in to help and support you when you really needed it. Start flexing that muscle of how wonderful it is and how joyful and how wonderful it is to receive. It also feels like you might have blocked receiving because of overwhelming disappointment when people did not give freely. And so it's like, if I never have to receive from someone else or need to receive, then I protect myself. I defend myself against resenting them, and it's just a massive disappointment. But people want to give to you. People want to have an equal exchange. The old energies that you were in, the people that you were connected with in the past, more toxic energies, did not want this equal exchange. It's different now. Get used to it. Get used to receiving with joy. All right, or not. Dealer's choice. All right, in the past, we've got the Strength card in reverse. Someone very insecure, no inner strength, insecurity, inconsistency, instability, worry, fragileness. Depending on others. This is a chronic depending on others. This person feels exhausted. It's exhausting having to constantly source from other people outside of yourself. It's exhausting hiding how fragile you feel, whoever this is. All right, and then there was a new perspective, a divine new perspective. A new perspective, a new way of perceiving things that could bring success and freedom. Freedom from all this suffering of insecurity, instability. So you could take action to have an inner strength, charisma. This, to me, definitely has a divine feminine feel to it. Divine feminine. It's so realizing that the importance of receiving receptivity for divine feminine energy. Masculine energy is very doing, laser focused, hunting, staying on target, getting to the destination, action. Feminine energy tends to be more of holding space for the present energy, holding a nice, safe, open space, a loving space, nurturing, growing, sending loving energy into whatever she is in love with and watching it grow with abundance. It feels like by refusing to receive, there is a shutting off of divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy is attractive. It doesn't have to act so much as carry the energy of receptivity and allowing and holding that womb space for whatever she wants to give birth to. And if you're like, no, thank you, if your divine feminine energy is like, no, thank you, I do this on my own, then that divine feminine energy cuts off source energy. Doesn't allow for their own growth. Feels like in the past you learned how you can focus on your energy and do your inner work, do less, literally doing less in your masculine energy, switch and heal that feminine energy and allow what you need to be attracted to you in perfect timing. There's a trusting, there's a going within and realizing your power, your divine feminine power for action is like a magnet. It attracts, it comes to, it's coming to you. You've got to let it in. You've got to say, yes, I'm allowing this energy in. It's safe for me to play with divine energy. Yeah, so there's a bit of a defensiveness that you have gone through. I am not judging you for being defensive. There's a lot that you've had to go through. A lot of painful situations that for anybody would create defensiveness and exhaustion, feeling like you're the lone soldier. So that's healthy at some point to realize I need to defend myself, and you put your energy up, guarded, very cautious about who you allow into your energy. Since you value and see the worth, your appropriate worth and value, you don't just let anybody come into your energy. They have to earn the privilege. It feels like in the past you would just meet people and you would just enmesh with everybody you met, instant friends. I'll tell you anything, let's open up, before really getting to know them and seeing if they deserve, if you're a good match, do they deserve your energy? Not in a egoic way, but can they stand the test of time and get closer and closer, allowing people into your inner circle in a slower fashion. So I get why you're defensive, but while you are in that defensive mode, you're creating a block between, you're creating a block to divine energies as well. So there's a need to, how can I heal this? How can I learn to trust my world again? How can I give power to what I do want and who I want to be, and let go of past fears and what happened in the past? How can I not continue to give my energy to that? Take my power back. That's a good question. All right. Four of Cups is in your current energy, a boredom, I feel like people are showing up and they're just not, I feel like you might be a little picky. This is, again, picky about who you allow into your environment. You might be so guarded that it might take your defenses are so far, and I get it. And with that being said, you might be making decisions like you're not allowed, you're not allowed into my space. I also feel like this is not you are having a lot of people show up, maybe interested in you, curious about you, wanting to get to know you, and feel like this is also the universe letting you know, because when someone comes in and you feel very differently, that's gonna, like, oh, okay, this, it's okay that you're like, yeah, I mean, this is a nice person, I don't want to judge, but it's, I don't feel, I'm not attracted to them, I'm not feeling that this is like a soul connection, or, this is nice, but it's not something. Why that's happening, why one person after another is happening that way, is so when someone does show up, you'll feel the difference, you'll feel the contrast. Interesting. Boy, there have been a lot of people showing up in your current energy, your present energy. What, the last several readings, last week or so, a lot of people showing up. Okay. You are attracting a lot of people's attention for different reasons, different aspects of who you are. Okay, this is giving me, so someone showing up and they're not quite at your level. I mean, not a judgment. They're not, you're not feeling the passion. This kind of feels like Goldilocks. You're Goldilocks. The universe is showing you 3 plates, 3 bowls of porridge. And just one is too small. It's just not the right fit. And then one is just, I've already gone through I don't want to explore that with that person either. And then one's just right. One is, so it feels like you've got 3 different people, and the contrast that you feel is part of the universe showing you how to use your own intuition to discern how you truly feel about these people, these potential. This does feel romantic for some. For some, it's more around business. And for some, it's more friendship. Work related as well could happen. Did I say that? So it's like, and then, oh, we could work together. This is amazing. Wow. And then you might have some doubt and some insecurities that come up. And then you see someone else, and then the third person comes in and you're like, oh, yeah. And that helps you by feeling whatever you feel, being honest with yourself. You'll figure out that your guidance system works and that you can learn how to trust your guidance system. Who you are attracting to you is, God, I can't, if bomb diggity is what's coming up. Like, I don't know why I don't say bomb diggity, but that key, and then I'm like, no, another, and it just gets louder and louder. Say it, say it. Okay, it's bomb diggity. This person is just the bomb. They make you feel all sorts of ways. What else do we need to know about this? Ooh. Oh. Okay, this person coming into your life is going to be the last. It's like you've done a lot of healing about a betrayal and some type of grief, maybe of a connection that didn't work out. And you've done as much as you can healing on your own. However, if you want to work on interpersonal relationships and how to the last bit of healing, you have to be in that type of connection to learn more. You can't be fully healed and then move in. There's as healed as you can get, and then someone you can work through the remaining issues, someone that you can build with, someone who will stay around and does want to work on this as well. Someone who also has issues and will take responsibility for their issues and hold you accountable for your issues as well, that you both do this for each other. And that why this person is coming in your energy, it's a part of justice, a balancing of the scales. Help bring balance into your life. So you can put back behind you a chapter of your life, maybe many chapters that were very uneven and unfair, and where you were very unbalanced. Okay, some of you, I just saw hanging a do not disturb sign. Like you've got a lot of healing within connections. But I don't feel that you're going to see this person, be in this person's presence and think, "Ooh, let's heal." It's not going to feel like that. It's going to feel like attraction, like a soul attraction, a knowingness, like I want to get to know you now. Someone you feel safe with, that you can be yourself, that you want to open up. This person allows you to put your defenses down, and they're worthy. That's it. They see your worth and value, and you are like, I am willing to put down my defenses because I trust my guidance, and I'm going to allow you slowly in. Boy, this person is in front center of your reading, just like staring at you. This is not someone who's going to be in and out. This is not someone who is going to be like, I don't know what I want. Maybe I want you. Maybe I want you. They're not going to make you feel like an option. They are, when they see you, they are willing to put in the effort, the time. They're willing to put it out there, how they feel about you, that they want to create something with you, lasting. They're willing to be turned down by you and turned away, but they're willing to put their ego out there, put it aside, and be vulnerable and open up to you. That's someone with incredible inner strength. So it feels like you guys have been mirroring each other in your journey. Very unique stories, but at the same time, what you both have gone through has allowed you to really see in a very clear way what you value. And so as soon as you spot each other, there's a recognition. All right, your higher self is in the energy of the hermit, going within to find answers, going within to find alignment so you can raise your vibration. And from this higher vantage point, you can see further. You can perceive a broader perspective. Feels like you do this a lot. Looks like you have learned how to create and hold your inner light. And because you are a star and not a black hole of neediness, because you're independent and carrying your own light, you're very attractive. Looks like you're finding that balance between I'm independent and I work well with others. I'm independent, I don't need others, but I love co-creating with others. Excuse me. Wow. You're starting out in a new direction, a new way of being. It's a time for incredible bravery, willingness to try something new, new way of being. Feels like you're allowing yourself to be adventurous, to face your fears, to co-create with the universe and others within it. There's a lot of trust and surrender in this because there's so much uncertainty that's in this energy. There's feels like if the energy right now, the floor is lava and you're having to find where you can jump. So it's kind of slow and it's one step at a time. And the lava is uncertainty. There's a lot of uncertainty, and it's because it's hard to know where you're going to be in the next weeks, months. And so it's a trust building exercise between you and the universe, to go slowly, to trust, and just to be right where you are. Maybe have some fun with it. Make it a game. The floor is lava. It's uncertainty. Yeah, I'm feeling a little anxious and uncertain. That's okay. What's my next step? Just one step at a time. Okay, I'll do that. Now what's my next step? I'm also getting that the universe is wanting you to learn how to drive this new drive at this newer, higher frequencies that you're at, and take things slowly, one step at a time, because once you start getting up to speed and moving quickly, it's like learning how to drive a car. You're not going to get on the highway first time out on the road. You're going to start in back roads, parking lots, very slow riding places. So right now You're in the parking lot with your guide telling you, all right, now how you drive your energy, how you personally utilize your energy to steer where you want it to go. This is a very important time. Don't rush this. Don't need some type of 3D validation yet. This is very important. This is how you're learning how to move through, how to be in this new environment. All right, your challenge right now is 5 of Wands. I'm seeing 5 of Wands as practicing. These people are chaotic for sure and not organized, and they're trying to put something together and not really knowing how to make it work. And so there's a lot of attempts and failures and getting back up, which is exactly what you're doing right now. To not judge yourself, not think you're a failure. You are learning how to receive. You're learning how to steer your energies. You're learning how to allow people into your life. You're learning how to trust your own judgment and discernment. You're learning how to continue your growth within connections, not just by yourself healing, but starting connecting with others and having a different way of being with others. It's wonderful, and it's also difficult. There's going to be a lot of like, oopsies, okay, oopsie doopsies, oopsie daisies. Maybe that would help. You mess up, and instead of like the old way of being where you feel like a failure and you punish yourself and get down on yourself, and you have that inner critic that's just like annihilating you for a misstep. Instead, maybe it's time to say some oopsie daisies and take accountability, see things correctly, see things as they are, not as you'd prefer them to be. Allow people to be able to critique you without taking it personally. When you have an upsetting situation with someone, to voice it. You are allowed to have feelings and your own perception. Feels like in the past, there's a lot of things coming up for this, so stepping into a connection, be present. Don't create a fantasy version. When you're with the person, be with the person. When you're not, allow secure attachment styles. Allow the relationship to move and progress in a gentle way, not just rushing in. Feel like that's how you got love bombed in the past, or allowed people in too quickly. Feel like those are some of the main ones that have been addressed. You have divine connections coming in. This does not mean when you hear divine connection, I've all of a sudden I felt like a lot of you had a romantic picture that just because you hear divine connection, that means this is my one and only. And whatever picture you have of who they need to be and what that relationship will be, it's like all of a sudden, just by saying that, the space that I'm reading just filled up with what that means. It's like you might want to look at preconceived notions of what a successful relationship is. It's like there's no breathing room for this person just to show up and be themselves. There's no breathing room for you to be a different person. Can you clean the slate of these romantic-sized fantasies of what a connection needs to be successful for you? Does that make sense? It feels like a powerful change. Clearing attachments to this person while you're getting to know them, not trying to steer them or the connection, letting go of control. Have some fun. Have some fun with this. Lighten up. Let it be what it's going to be. This might also be a connection with someone very different than your usual type. Because it feels like it will be energetically really good match in the 3D, very different than, it's like you're attracted to someone who you have an energetic, amazing match with. Your chakras are all open. You feel relaxed. You feel at home with this person. You feel able to be yourself, safe, secure. This is someone who shows up when they're going to say they're going to show up. This is someone who knows how to create and hold a safe space for themselves and others. So you feel safe to be yourself. You don't have to mask yourself around this person. They don't have to mask themselves around you. They create, together you create a lovely sanctuary. For some of you, this is going to be very sexual too. Ain't gonna lie. This person, this connection is a gift from the gods. This is a connection that you can build on. It doesn't feel like you're so enmeshed that you can only see and be with each other. It feels like you can be independent beings with your own purposes, and you also support each other and come together. You can be in groups. It feels like you like this person alone, one-on-one, and you like this person in a group. Before, I feel like in past connections, that might not have been the case. I think that's also why this will be so appealing, is this is someone who is themselves, whether they are one-on-one with you. Sure, there's different aspects of themselves in private versus in public, but they all match up. They all line up. This person isn't losing themselves and mirroring everyone to manipulate people. I feel like this person, okay, okay, I just got a ding, ding, ding. You might be tempted to chronically compare this person to a past situation. That's going to get old really fast. Feel like you're trying to discern, though. You're wanting to trust your feelings, bring logic in. So I get what you're doing. Just don't get caught up in a chronic bringing your past into this current relationship, because it is a blessing. Okay, yesterday I got a power couple in the reading. I've got Queen and King of Pentacles, and now I've got Queen and King of Wands. Feels like these are matches, soul connections, all perfectly matched. You and this person are very charismatic, people of action, center of the party. Like, people want to be around you. Okay, for some of you, this person might have red hair. That's very specific. It's just for some of you, but holy cow, I'm just getting, say it, red hair, say it. Okay. So that might be a part of someone different than you're used to. Something that stands out, something that's also fiery about this person, because we're talking about Leo, Sagittarius, Aries with the wands. Wow. All right, I can't wait to hear how this resonates, if it resonates. This feels really beautiful. Not gonna lie, it also feels like it stirs up some worry and intensity. Can you receive this blessing? Can you open up and be receptive? Can you trust yourself? Can you allow yourself the opportunity of forgiving mistakes and allow yourself to mess up? Allow yourself to receive these blessings so you can bring balance for something that was very painful in your past. You're ready. Only you can decide if you're ready. But what this reading, if it's resonated, is you're ready. This is, it's time to plant the seed. So, all right. Hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye.